Hey, thanks for tuning in. It's Darren with Footman Concrete Solutions. We're here on a site prep job for a 35 by 50. But first things first is we have to get the machine greased, check the oil, and also clean the air filter. That is a must when you own your own equipment. You want to make sure it's working properly. Now I'm getting the laser level set up, kind of checking the heights of it to see where I want to start. Because you see in the back, I have right around 2 loads of dirt there, and we're about to get started here. All right, so y'all see me grease the machine, set up the laser level, and I've set these pins already. It is the size of the building, which is a 30 by 50. And I set this transit to the grade that I want, which is right down here. That right there shows me the grade, and then I'll get started. I need about 7 inches down there at the back. So y'all stay tuned, we're about to get it in. I do this by myself. It should take me about an hour and a half. That's my grade that I want to get. That there I know has to come down some, and I know all that's got to come up. So I just want to take this, really take that down to get to my grade. Down on this corner, I'm gonna get right with my grade, which is about right here. And I'm gonna come down. So you can see I got a little hill right there. I'm almost on grade over here already. Just slowly going right through there, and I'll check it here shortly. But that's pretty close right there. Actually, I got to come down some more right there. So there's all the little grass shavings, which it wasn't much of nothing. I'm pushing it back here. I know I need dirt, but I don't want to keep that dirty dirt there. So I kind of just pushed it all in a pile. I'll push it right here, and I'll move it out the way here shortly. Instead of, I could really get this flat, but as a concrete guy, we always like to build up the surface. So that way when rain and stuff comes, and I'm just gonna push this over here. Just gonna push this out the way right here. So this is where we set the transit. So it's showing me I got to come up about 2 inches there. I got to come down, like I said, in that corner, probably about 3 or 4 inches. Let's check right here. I got to come down here too. So all this got to come down. This whole side got to come down. So in the clip previously, you see I checked the grade and I had to come down roughly 2 inches. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just back dragging it, getting it down. Before I spread the dirt, I usually like to start with a level surface. Since I'm not going on my highest point on this job, I'm going on my second highest point because it was a 6.5 inch difference. So typically I just knock the dirt down and go off the highest point and make everything match. But I couldn't do that with the drain field, so I went off my second highest point. So here's where I'm at right here. I got about 20 feet done all the way here. I believe this had to go down some. Yeah, that has to go down, so I just do like this here. That has to go down. That had to go down just a hair. That has to come up less than an inch. I stopped off. I always show you where I stop off at. Less than a ½ inch. We're gonna call that good. Good. I try to stay even with it. It took me a while, to be honest. Some reason I don't know. I'm a little rusty and my machine ain't really the best at the moment. But we're getting it. With Christ be the glory. So like I had to tell myself today, I can do all things through Christ. So
I broke 3 lug nuts on the way here and all that, but you know, you still got to get a glory to God. We're going to get everything done. Line shows me I got to come down. That actually goes right where I needed the dirt, so that actually works good. I try to put too much, like an inch or two too much, and then just push it down to where I need it, back drag it to where I need it. See, that looks good right there. Has to come down up here just a hair. About right there. And I'm gonna put the bucket over there. I'm gonna put the camera this way. I'm looking down at my grade over there because that's right. So to see the gap, got to come down just a little bit. About right there. That puts right there where I needed the dirt. Back drag. See, that's a little hump right there. So I just go to the hump, pull it down. Looks good. You see right here, I got to come down. I'm kind of overlapping it. That dirt there, I'm gonna end up using that because I'm down in that ground about 6 inches. So I'm gonna go here. Scrape that down. Looking good right there. All right, now I'm nearing the end, so I turn the machine in and I'm working my way out. This is my grade right here. I gotta come down. About right there. That looks good. I always work where I'm flat, start my bucket out flat. The bucket's basically gonna tell you where dirt needs to come down. Right there. And I stop right here because I see it's high. See the bucket gonna show you right there. Right in the middle, it's a little high. It'll show you to see the bucket eating it up. That's my grade right there. It's good. Got a little small hump right at the end, but I wanted the hump right there. I'll show you why later. Good. All right, so I got it pretty much where I want it right here. I'm about to start dressing it up. I see a little hump there. In the back, I kept a little bit higher. That's because I'm gonna run over it. You'll see it. It's about 1.5 inches higher. I'm gonna time lapse this part and we're out of here. It took me a little bit longer than normal. I'm at right about 3.5 hours. I'm usually out of here about 2 hours, but it is what it is. It's kind of babying the machine and needs a track too. But all right, time lapse it is.
So I'm nearing the end. I'm just fine tuning everything, putting the highs in the lows, vice versa. You see, I'm bringing a little bit of material back each time with the bucket because, like I told you, I was a little bit higher on purpose. That's because I'm going to start tracking it in now, and it's going to even it out at the end. And tracking it in, it just helps us compact the surface. So then tomorrow when we come in and put the concrete forms up, it's nice and compacted. And then we'll hit it again with the compactor. So it just gives you a nice hard surface.
All right, guys, so I'm pretty much done. I'm just kind of double checking the grade. I want to be realistically within 3/4 of an inch. Check right here, solid line means it's flat. Good. Just a hair high.
All right, so the site prep is done. I'm just letting the customer know that everything is within reason. We're within most likely a half an inch everywhere. Doing this site prep by myself, it really just helps. So when the guys come out there, we just get straight to business, which is putting up the boards for the monolithic slab. And stay tuned. You'll be seeing us form this up and hopefully pour it. Thanks for watching.